Alright, here's a video on three questions to help you feel better. The first question is, am I wrong for feeling what we feel? And the reason is because too often times when we feel something, we've been taught that it is wrong to feel that way. That it is wrong to feel sad, it is wrong to feel angry, it is wrong to feel jealous, it is wrong to feel powerless or shame or guilt or whatever, and then we end up resisting that feeling and make it worse. And that resistance to feeling bad is what makes it worse. That is suffering. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And so the next question is, what if I'm not wrong for feeling that way? What if it's okay to feel this way? A great analogy is if I fall off a bike and I hurt my knee, is my knee wrong for feeling pain? No, of course not. Likewise, when my heart is hurt, is my heart wrong for feeling hurt, for feeling pain? No, of course not. So what if I just let my feelings flow through my body? What if I accept these feelings? What if I just let them flow through me? That's the third question. Because if I'm not wrong, then it's okay to feel this way. Just knowing that you're not wrong for feeling what you feel will help you feel better. That's the first step to healing. And when we get to that point, what happens is, at least for me, I get to a state that is, for me, is better than happiness. It's freedom. Because every sadness, every disappointment, every fear, ultimately is the fear of a feeling. We're afraid that we cannot handle this feeling if we end up feeling this way in a certain situation. For example, the fear of rejection is the fear that we will not be able to handle that feeling, to really accept it. We're afraid that feeling will destroy us. But we know that even after feeling a feeling, we're still here. We're still alive. Because we're so much more than the feeling. The feeling is just a message telling us that something has gone wrong. It's our feedback mechanism. It's telling us what we're thinking. Which gets to the next step, which is to ask our bodies, what is the message that it has for me? And to go beyond that and to ask ourselves, what is the limiting belief? What is the childhood wound? What is the negative programming? What is the negative programming that it wants us to be aware of? Because this is what happens. This is how suffering happens. We have a negative belief about ourselves, such as, I'm not worthy of respect. Then something happens to us, an event that's neutral, that has no meaning. And we give that event a negative meaning, such as, what an asshole this person is. And then we feel bad. So a great example is if somebody cuts us off on the road, we immediately become angry. It happens so fast, we don't know the pattern of how it happened. But if we slow it down, if we break it down, this is what happened. Somebody cuts us off on the road, we give it a meaning such as, what an asshole this driver is, or what a moron. And then we start thinking thoughts to confirm this meaning, and then we feel immediately angry. But what if we give it a different meaning, such as, what if this person we thought was an asshole was actually a young single mother whose baby was choking in the back, then immediately the feeling changes from anger to compassion, right? So one way to feel better is to change the meaning, or better yet, to see that the event has no meaning, because ironically, paradoxically, the only way an event can have multiple meanings is because it has no meaning. But let's dial it even further. Let's go deeper. Why did I give this event a negative meaning in the first place? So a great way to really figure out what is the limiting belief, the negative programming behind what caused the meaning, is to keep asking ourselves, why does this bother me? Why does this bother me? So in the case of somebody cutting us off on the road, why does this bother me? Oh, it's because he was an asshole. Why does that bother me? Oh, because he did not respect me. Why does that bother me? Until we get to the very core of it, the nugget that makes us feel the most pain, finally we get an answer such as, oh, it's because now I feel like I'm not worthy of respect. Aha! Now we get to the limiting belief. The limiting belief, I'm not worthy of respect, has always been there since childhood. And the permanent way to deal with this is to remove the limiting belief. To hire a coach to do that, or to have a friend do that, to do it ourselves. It's better to have it done with a coach because he can see our blind spots. And the temporary ways to temporarily deal with a situation like this is to change the meaning or see that it has no meaning, to feel our feelings, to let it flow through us, or to observe our thoughts, and to really not go into the temptation of numbing the feeling by blaming others or acting out or eating ice cream or smoking a cigarette. All right, those are the ways to help you feel better. I hope this has been of value to you. Have an amazing day. Bye.